It's that time again. Today I'm going to talk to you guys about fragrance news as we do every month. Today I'm sharing with you guys 10 brand new fragrances 2021. So if you guys want to know what they are, my thoughts on these fragrances, stick around. It's up right now. Welcome back to another video, Max Forti. If you guys love to make a great first impression, if you love to smell great, of course, this is a great channel to check out because I always share with you guys some top options to do just that. In this video, I'm going to talk to you guys about 10 brand new fragrances that are hitting shelves as we speak or have been announced that will be hitting shelves in the next few weeks or so. So these fragrances are the ones that probably caught my attention the most. That's why I'm sharing with you. Or I heard buzz through the channels, through other means of fragrance communication, other forums, just like the Inform of Scents fragrance group, which I share a lot of these fragrance news before I record them into the videos. So if you guys want to be in the know, even more so, further information that you get here on the channel, stay current in my social medias, of course, Instagram, Max Forti, everything is just Max Forti, and also the Inform of Scents fragrance group on Facebook, which has 25,000 plus members sharing the love and passion that we have for fragrances 24/7. So without any further ado, guys, let's hop into these choices. There's a lot of ground to cover, 10 fragrances. Let's go. So before I start talking about the fragrances themselves, I want to give you guys a quick recap about 2021. So as we've seen, it's been another one of those years of flankers, intense, eau de parfum kind of gimmicky releases. A lot of fragrances are just more of the same. Nothing really has been extremely groundbreaking. Few and far between good releases. I think the best releases of this year so far have been from the niche side of things, which is, quite expected. So we have some good news here from some of these fragrance houses because they are deviating for just more of the flankers releases, and we're actually getting some standalone brand new releases from such brands, which is quite interesting. One of these such brands is Calvin Klein, which is for the longest time has given us nothing but flankers and now has given us a new release called Defy for Men. Now this particular fragrance here is so-called an aromatic amber fragrance, which has citrus components, lavender, some spiciness, some earthy, woody, and green facets. Some of the notes here are going to be lavender, bergamot, vetiver, and amber. Now the note breakdown is quite simple. Of course, there's a lot more to these fragrances than meet the eye. We all know that fragrance houses will not disclose exactly 100% what the fragrances are or what the kind of elements that they actually put on these fragrances, but they give us a nice pyramid or a structure so we can get an idea what these fragrances will be, once they get released. So what I'm looking here, when I'm looking at the fragrance itself, the bottle, it's really cool looking. I do like the design. I think the cap is going to be plastic, so nothing really crazy, but I do like the contour of the bottle. I think it's actually pretty cool. It's got this blue kind of juice. I'm hoping it's not more of the same, but I'm, very hard pressed to think that this is going to be a unique and groundbreaking scent. The notes look interesting. I do love the bergamot and lavender up top as opposed to in the heart. Usually lavender is a heart note. Do love the vetiver, heart note here. And the amber at the base could be a combination of different things. They could be adding labdanum in here as well. So it could be, rather a green scent. I am curious, but I'm not holding my breath. I will share with you guys as soon as I actually have the pleasure to smell this fragrance. Next up, we have another one from a designer brand. This is going to be another standalone release called Hero. The bottle itself looks a little bit simplistic or minimalist. The juice itself is going to be a yellowish tin kind of a juice. This is going to be a fresh, spicy, aromatic, woody citrus type of a scent. So I'm thinking this is going to be rather a lighter scent. When it comes to the notes, though, it looks like it's going to be a nice, woody, spicy kind of a freshie with bergamot, juniper, black pepper, and cedar. I do love the black pepper and cedar combination. It usually becomes very aromatic and inviting. There was a fragrance released years ago from Marc Jacobs called Marc Jacobs Bang, which was a cedar and pepper fragrance. I absolutely adore that smell. I just wish it was a little bit stronger. I even think they released an intense version of that, but it was not intense enough. So I'm hoping, I love the presentation here because it's very minimalist. Even the box looks minimalist with this cardboard squared box with a white label and black lettering. I do dig the presentation. I like the minimalist, approach here. And I like the combination of notes. I think it's going to be rather a linear scent, but it could be rather good with that cedar and pepper combination. I think it could be a very, good signature scent, day-to-day office, workout, just casual. I actually think I'm more curious about this one than, Defy from Calvin Klein, but yet to be seen. Next up, another designer brand with yet another standalone release. This is going to be Ralph Lauren's Ralph's Club. Now, Ralph's Club is going to be an aromatic, woody, lavender, earthy kind of a fragrance. Said to be a spicy but on the softer side of things. From the people that have actually tried this fragrance and have told me, hey Max, don't expect too much here. This is going to be rather more of the same, a sweet lavender, herbal, you know, vetiver, woodsy kind of a base. So I don't think this is going to be a great release, and a lot of people comparing this to H24 from Hermes, but a little bit creamier, a little bit spicier. I'm hearing some different things that has similar vibes to Jean Paul Gaultier or Sauvage mixed up on a lighter, more softer kind of a version of those two fragrances. It could be Ralph Lauren's answer to Dior Sauvage. Again, yet to be seen. As soon as I get myself a bottle, I will obviously share with you guys my full thoughts on this fragrance. But from what I'm reading, I had high hopes for this one. Love the bottle. It almost has this whiskey flask kind of a, you know, nuance to it. Love the color scheme here, the metal with the dark, you know, glass. But from what I understand here, it's going to be more of the same as well. So don't hold your breath, you know, because this seems to be another gimmicky release from Ralph Lauren. Now, the one that I'm really curious about, besides Ralph Lauren's Ralph's Club, which I think is going to be more of the same from what I hear, is actually Polo Sport Fresh, which is a flanker to a fragrance that I loved, wore for many years. So if you guys, I mean, it's summertime and I have yet to see this fragrance for sale anywhere. So if anyone watching this video have had the pleasure to try Polo Sport Fresh, the 2021 flanker that I shared with you in the previous fragrance news, please let me know where you found yours, because I definitely want to get a bottle. Now, following the gimmicky, intense / eau de parfum or parfum releases, we have Lacoste release of Matchpoint Eau de Parfum 2021 release, which is a flanker to last year's, which I did talk to you guys about. I think I shared in the first impressions video with you guys, which was the original Matchpoint, which was very similar to Paco Rabanne Invictus Acqua. Was that bubblegummy, sweet lavender / grapefruit with a lot of tonka and ambroxan in the base. This one here says to have a lot of citruses up top with grapefruit, lemon, limes, and pink pepper, which is quite nice. Lavender, cardamom, and gentian absolute, as well as vetiver, patchouli, cypriol, and cashmere in the base. Now, potentially this could be better than the one from last year, but from the note breakdown, I'm thinking it's going to be probably an even sweeter and deeper and a little darker, spicier version of last year's Matchpoint. So another one that I'm not really holding in the highest regard or really, you know, having high hopes for, but I'm still gonna, you know, check it out, try it, and let you guys know if it's worth your time and money. There's a new one from Abercrombie and Fitch, and it's been a few years since I talked. I think Basic Instinct was the last Abercrombie and Fitch that I featured here on this channel. It's been quite a while since I've been excited for an Abercrombie and Fitch fragrance. I just, you know, they're just underperforming, not as good. Even the old Fierce, which I did enjoy a lot, you know, over the years, has been heavily reformulated, and it's not even a fifth of the fragrance it once was. This one here called Away. It's a men's release here. The bottle looks pretty cool, almost like a Nautica Voyage kind of a bottle. The juice is also bluish. Now the note breakdown really has me curious here. We're talking vetiver, woody notes, sandalwood, geranium, ginger, black pepper, violet, pineapple, and grapefruit. So they already have an Aventus clone, so I don't think this is going to be an Aventus clone. So I do enjoy the pineapple and violet up top here. The pepper and ginger really got me going. The geranium could add some mintiness and freshness to this fragrance. Vetiver and sandalwood at the base. I mean, this one has potential from the note breakdown. If the notes are well balanced and the fragrance is well structured, this could be one of those cheapies, but really good. So this one I'm really excited about, and I can't wait to get my nose on and, of course, share with you guys. Now here's one that's getting a lot of limelight in the community, especially in the Emporium of Scents fragrance group and other fragrance groups. People are talking about this being a great release for 2021. If you like citrus aromatic, blue, aquatic type scents, this, I have talks of this from people telling me and letting me know, hey Max, you gotta check this one out. This is like one of the best releases of this year so far. And this is, of course, Kenzo Homme EDT Intense. This fragrance here, the bottle itself looks like a bamboo, you know, a bamboo stick. And the notes are pink pepper, sea breeze, fig, wood, vetiver in the heart, sandalwood, and patchouli in the base. Like I said, I heard a lot of great things about this fragrance, that it's long lasting, it smells amazing, it's pleasant, it's quite unique. So this one here, perhaps, it's classified as a woody spicy. The note breakdown here looks great. And I have to be honest, from the designer side of things that I'm sharing with you today, this happens to be one of the ones that I'm really holding my breath and really excited to try, because Kenzo, for the most part, I'd say 90% of everything I've tried and owned from Kenzo, it's actually good quality, good performing, and actually pretty unique, off the beaten path, if you will. So I'm excited about this one, guys. Let me know in the comments if this one sounds exciting to you guys, if you guys are equally as hopeful with this fragrance as I am. Please share it below. Speaking of excitement, this one here has really got me curious. I do enjoy the line. Of course, I'm talking about Bvlgari, the Essence Men collection. I love this fragrance line. Wood Essence is great, and the Neroli Essence is amazing. This one here is simply called Bvlgari Men Terrae Essence. Now, this particular fragrance, a bottle that is ambery in color. The notes here, Calabrian citron, calamodin, which I believe it's like a citrus fruit, more of a bitter kind of a citrus. In the heart, we have vetiver, orris concrete, iris butter, earthy notes, and styrax. Now, this could be a very powerful scent. From what I'm looking here at the note breakdown, could be this nice citrus, bitter, woody, and earthy kind of, combination, which I do enjoy. I'm looking at the bottle itself, the color scheme. I'm thinking Acqua Amara. Could this be kind of like Acqua Amara, but maybe a little bit more pleasant? I do enjoy here the vetiver and iris that I see in the heart. The styrax and earthy notes could be something unique along with those citruses up top. This one here has me really curious. I do enjoy the Essence collection, and this is one that I'm really excited for. Just heard about it, literally yesterday, and I'm recording this video today to share with you guys this brand new from Bvlgari Men Essence collection called Terrae. Really hoping this is a great one for this year. Now, Acqua di Parma, owned by LVMH, umbrella, is releasing a whole bunch of new fragrances. I do enjoy this new bottle look that they have, which is a very dark and black bottle with the gold lettering and embellishments. This one here is called Oud and Spice. It's a brand new release, just got talked about last week, so it should be hitting shelves in the next few weeks. When it comes to the note breakdown of Oud and Spice, it has bergamot, raspberry, and rose up top. The heart comes with cinnamon, pink pepper, and cloves. So cinnamon and cloves, hello, love that stuff. In the base, Laotian, oud, patchouli, and labdanum. So it's gonna have this oudi, green kind of an earthy undertone, lots of spices. Pink pepper, cinnamon, and clove and heart. This is gonna be a bomb from what it looks like. It's going to be a nuclear type of a fragrance. I'm really getting into oud fragrances, so I'm hoping that this is gonna be a great one for fall and winter coming up in a few months. So really high hopes for this one. Let me know if you guys heard of some of the new Acqua di Parma releases. What do you think about these darker releases from Acqua di Parma? I'm, for one, really excited about this one. Got 2 more releases for you guys here to complete the top 10. One that's getting a lot of talks in the groups, but the funny thing is, as I'm recording this video, before I started shooting the video, I was looking to see the notes real quickly to share with you guys. And good thing I had shared this on the Emporium of Scents a few weeks back, so it's still at my Emporium of Scents Facebook group, because as I'm looking at Fragrantica, as I'm looking at base notes, as I'm looking at Parfumo.net, there's nothing about this particular fragrance right now. It's almost like it's been, pushed back or retracted, because again, I wasn't able to find anything today. I had to refer back to the Emporium of Scents Facebook group to be able to retrieve these notes. The fragrance I'm talking about is Luna Rossa from the Prada collection, which is highly regarded. The Luna Rossa collection, Ocean, is this one here. 2021 release. Notes are bergamot, iris, vetiver, and caramel. Looks very unique. Bergamot and iris, love it. Lovely combination. Both smells amazing. But then the vetiver, of course, at the base, I love. It gives me this woody, sensual, earthy kind of a nuance, which I love in my fragrances. But then the caramel here is quite different take on this particular fragrance, because the name says ocean. I'm thinking aquatic, blue scents, but the actual notes look more of woody and spicy. So what comes to mind here when I'm looking at the note breakdown, I'm thinking maybe it'll smell similar to Nuit de Megève from 8 and Bob, or maybe something similar to Vetiver Tonka from Hermès. I'm very curious about Luna Rossa's Ocean for 2 reasons. Number 1, the note breakdown looks really good. And number 2, it's been retracted for every single site that I normally, look to find about notes and fragrance news. So quite curious about this one. Let me know your thoughts on this one, Luna Rossa Ocean. Are you guys a fan of Luna Rossa, lineup of fragrances? Which one is your favorite? What are your thoughts about Ocean, guys? Are you guys excited about this one? Let me know in the comments. Last but not least, we have one brand new release from La Vestiaire collection from Yves Saint Laurent. This is called Rouge Velours, or Velvety Rouge, or Velvety Red, if you translate from French to English. The note breakdown looks fire on this one, guys. We're talking white tea, pink pepper, rose, jasmine, iris, vetiver, patchouli, and musk. So iris, rose, vetiver, patchouli, musk, white tea, pepper. The juice itself looks like this pinkish hue, reddish kind of a color. I'm loving this note breakdown, guys. I can't wait to try this one. I love La Vestiaire collection. There's a lot of great ones. Cure is a great one. Tuxedo one that gets a lot of talks. Cabane is a great one as well. There's a lot of great fragrances in this house that are quite underrated because of the price point. People don't normally talk about it because you can't really find this stuff at discount websites. But I'm telling you right now, Rouge Velours has me at hello. I love this note breakdown. Love tea fragrances. Looks to be spicy, a little bit floral, a little bit earthy as well with the musky and the vetiver. It could be a very sensual juice, one that could be probably one of the best date nights, romantic setting type of fragrance that I might wear for next year's Valentine's Day. So really curious about this one, guys. That will do for me. 10 fragrances, top 10 new releases that I heard about that I couldn't wait to share with you guys. And I can't wait to actually try them to let you guys know if they're good or not. But let me know in the comments, have you heard about these fragrances? Which one out of all the fragrances mentioned here today you guys are mostly curious or excited about, guys? Sound off in the comments. As always, show me your support if you do enjoy me keeping you in the know here on the channel. Leave me a like, subscribe for more, and of course, guys, touch the little bell icon so you get these videos straight into your feed. As always, guys, remember, fragrance is emotion, so choose your fragrance wisely and wear them well. I'll see you right back here again with another one very soon. Take care.